Hello, viewers, brothers and sisters. This is your sister, Queen Divine. Today, I have a very delicate message that I'm going to talk about. And this message is about how some married women goes about having kids outside their matrimonial home. This is a very delicate issue. As married couples, we should respect our body, we should respect our homes, we should respect our relationship, we should respect our kills, our husbands and our wives. Today, I've been seeing on social media how some married women goes about having kids for someone else when they are still married. I personally am against domestic violence. I hate it. It's not good for a man or a woman to beat a woman up. It's not good for a woman to beat up a man. It's not good for a man to beat up a woman. That is very, very wrong. And also, it's not good for people to hurt someone intentionally, because we are humans. What you don't want anyone to do to you, you don't have to do it to someone else. It's so sad. It saddens my heart so much when I hear about things like this. It breaks my heart because I don't know how someone will call herself a married wife, a married woman, and she ends up sleeping with someone else to the extent of having all her kids for someone else outside her matrimonial home, and she brings these kids to the man she's married to and tells him that those kids belongs to him. She first of all gives birth to the first child. It wasn't for this man. Then she went again to the same man. She got pregnant again for the same man for the second time. And she brought home this same baby and called this child the son or the daughter of this man. Wow. Then the third time, sometimes 4 times. My God, this is so terrible. As humans, we have different ways of reacting to issues. We have different ways of behaviors when it comes to things of the heart, when it comes to people's broken hearts, because we have of different personalities. In issues like this, there are some men who will just die and take their life away because they felt they are destroyed, they are finished, that everything they've worked for in their life is gone, just within a twinkle of an eye. There are some men, they can even take the life of the woman in question. So there are so many people with different reactions. We as women, we should know that men have ego. They have ego. They can forgive you for something else. But when it comes to be going through their back to sleep around with someone else, there is no man on earth that will take that, especially we Africans. African men can go out cheating on their wives. They believe it's their tradition because they are men, though to us it's very painful as women as well. But as a woman, a man, an African man, can never take this. And as our tradition says, an African woman should be able to keep and respect her body. Even in the sight of God, our body is our temple. It's very wrong for any woman out there to go out having kids for someone else, not even an husband, when she's married. This is, to me, is something I can't digest. I'm a woman. This is something I still don't know how some people can do this type of evil, can do this type of atrocity, can do this kind of abomination. Really, these things are things that makes me wonder. Some people have a very strong heart. How can you have kids outside your marriage? Not even once. Let's say it's by mistake. 3 times, 4 times, 2 times, 5 times. And this time there are some men who think, okay, now we have 3 kids, 4 kids in our marriage. I don't want us to have more kids because I have my salary is not that much. I have to train up my kids to a very higher level in life so that they will become great kids. But later, after so many years of marriage, he discovers that not even one belongs to him. This is something that can take someone's life. I know it's very bad. Please, men, my advice to you on issues like this is, when you go to the hospital, probably you went out to find out if the kids you are having, if they don't belong to you. Maybe one was sick and they did a blood test, or they wanted you to donate your blood, and they said through there you were able to discover that these kids weren't yours, or something happened, or you were suspecting your wife, or people started telling you a rumor that she's having an affair, or those kids are not yours, then you find out in one way or the other that those kids are not yours. Please, my brothers, my advice for you is this. If you went to the hospital and there the doctor told you about these things, please don't go home straight. Don't go home straight, because you are very bitter. Because you can end up to take someone's life, or your life can be taken through that way. You go out, go to someone, a good friend, someone, a friend. You need someone around you that moment that will calm you down. Relax for some days. Don't go home at all. Instead of you to go home to start beating up your wife, which can lead to her death, which can lead to anything on her, just go out. You can call her on phone. You can shout as much as you want. You can talk as much as you want. Please don't go closer to such women in that instant in time. Just go out, be far from them. You need to console yourself. You need friends to calm you down. You need people to talk to you. You need someone to talk to advise you, so that you should not go into temptation that can lead to your downfall tomorrow. And along the line, people will never blame the lady again. They will never see what she did is wrong. They will not put every blame on you for beating her in a way that is not good. Please, as men, you should be very smart in taking these actions. Never you go closer to the women. That is the only way, in that instant in time, that is the only way you can be able to take these things maturely, without hurting yourself, without hurting the woman, without doing things tragic. Just don't go closer to them. Be far away in that time and try to cool down your temper. Then you can leave the woman later, because as for me, if I'm a man, if a woman does that to me, I will be afraid of her, and I can never stay with such a person. Having kids outside your matrimonial home is the worst thing that can happen to a man. is the worst thing that can happen to any human on earth. It is easier said than done. Some people will tell you, no, if it happens to me, I can never react in such way. If it happens to me, I can never do that. Forget that, my brother. If it happens to you, probably you might do more than some of these men. Please, I'm using this platform to tell every man out there, if you are having such issues in your matrimonial home, be very far from those ladies for a while, then go out there. You need some people, some good friends, family members who are going to calm you down. And after everything is done, you will now know you are be a little bit okay, though it's going to break you all forever. It's going to break you up to eternity, because this is something heartbreaking. I'm so sorry for men who are living in such pains, who have such situation. Please, guys, be strong. God's time is the best, and take it as part of lessons in your life. Take it as something that you have learned for, and take it easy with whosoever has done that to you. And you shouldn't, please don't react negatively